Today, right now, the Bitcoin price is dropping like crazy. We find ourselves not only testing here the ascending support of the symmetrical triangle, we also find ourselves in a situation where we are testing the 50-period moving average on the 3-day. And as you know, this one was never undermined. It was never ever closed below in a bull market. So this is a very decisive moment. If we are going below and closing below, and we will form a new 3-day candle at midnight, then things can get very, very ugly. If we bounce and we go above, things can get very, very green. So this will be very decisive, guys. If you're already looking forward to that specific episode, make sure you take a seat. Make sure you smash up the like button. And that being said, welcome crypto friends and welcome back to MMCrypto. My name is Chris. And as always, we are really pumped to go straight into the content. This is a really emergency episode. We didn't want to make an episode, actually. We wanted to go to the city and eat something, but we were stuck in front of the computer because this is such a decisive and important moment, because right now, the first time ever since we had that breakout on the 1st of April, we are testing finally that moving average, because we have to test it at a certain point of time, and this is the moment. But why is that a very critical moment? So first of all, this one is not only going into the symmetrical triangle, providing additional support. On the other hand, if the market is about to get dumped below the 50 period on the 3-day and also below the symmetrical triangle support, then things can get very ugly. Why? Because if we go back, I mean, usually it should hold, but it's not a necessity. If we go back into the old bull market, once we went above and we had the bull market confirmed in the end of 2015, you can see that we had some wicks below the 50 period moving average on the 3-day, but we never ever closed below. And you can even go into the old markets and we only have wicks, we don't close below. And that's why this 50 period moving average is even, in our opinion, even more important than the 21 weekly EMA, because it also provides, together with the 200 period moving average, the golden cross, and therefore the last confirmation for a bull market. So right now, this is really a decisive moment. And if we were about to bounce here, we are also not immediately going into a long trade. If we are going below, we are not immediately going into a short trade. But guys, as you can see, we are here on the 3-day, and you can see here on the downside, the last 3-day candle was opened on the 22nd of September. The next 3-day candle will be opened on the 25th of September at at midnight UTC or at 2 p.m. Central European summertime. So if the price goes below, and as you know, we can wick below, we can get that dramatical situations, but if it stays below before the new candle comes, we will see something which is historically very, very decisive, and it will happen the first time in Bitcoin history, because we haven't had that before. So this will be very important to look out for. And as you know, we are here in a symmetrical triangle. Let it be a descending triangle. We can argue about that. But as you know, usually this can serve as a bullish continuation pattern. We were going in a bull trend, like in an uptrend, into that pattern, and then bouncing back and forth. And very important, also the volume is going lower. If we are looking at the volume average price ratio, volume weighted average price ratio here of Willy Woo, we can see, we explained that in our last episode, that as the price was consolidating, the volume weighted average price ratio, which is also taking the volume into consideration, was going lower and is just going into the buy zone. We had the buy zone, and right now we are in the buy zone again. We do not want to say that we are not breaking to the downside, because right now, as it looks like, probably 80% would say we are breaking to the downside. There is a poll popping up right here. Make sure you take part. We want to see the market sentiment right now. But still, looking at it very, very objectively, only from an historical standpoint, we have so many arguments for a bounce. Maybe even if we wick below, we can wick below, maybe even close the 8,500 CME gap. But we have so many arguments for a bounce and in the end for a bullish continuation. Just want to point that out. Nevertheless, we are moon boys. We do not want to jump into that trade. So what are we doing right now? We will set some conditional orders on Bybit. You can trade wherever you want. If you want to trade on Bybit, you know that we have a link here in the comment section. You can click it. You can get $110 bonus. And in our opinion, Bybit is much better than BitMEX, but make your own decision. And you can trade wherever you want, but if you are planning to trade on Bybit, you can make a conditional order. And what we will do is, we will do a breakout trade. So if we are going below, we will open a breakout trade, and of course we will set a stop loss. If we are going above, we will set a conditional, of course we will set it before, a conditional long trade here for the breakout to the upside, and we will of course also set a stop loss exactly where at 9,000, approximately 9,000 if we were to break above. Right now the things look quite bearish, but also as an additional point we want to bring up here the SOPR, the spend output profit ratio. And as you know, always when we are going below 1, and right now we are below 1 as of yesterday, and now we are even lower. Always when we are below 1, this is a signal for, in the bull market, for a buy the dip indicator. And that just provides additional bullish support on the fundamental on-chain metrics. Guys, do not get fooled right now. We are not saying jump right into a long trade because things look quite ugly. In that exact moment, we are planning to do a breakout trade, even though we are very bullish despite this falling prices. What will be key right now is not only to observe if the price, which is tanking right now, can hold the ascending support here. We also have to see when it closes here on the 3-day, because that will be very decisive for the Bitcoin price. Always remember, we can also have fake outs. So if we are breaking below and you are going into a short trade, into a breakout short trade, make sure you set a stop loss, because we can wick below. We can wick significantly below, maybe even close a CME gap, and then just go straight back and have this bullish continuation pattern, guys. This is a very important situation. It will be very volatile and it will be very dangerous. So we want you to be cautious, guys, and we want to make sure that everyone who is trading here on Bybit with our link or without our link and getting the free bonus, you have to be somehow an experienced trader, because leverage trading can be dangerous. But guys, this is important. Let us know what you think about that specific situation right now, what you think about the 3-day, about the 50 period on the 3-day, and especially about these very bullish counter trading indicators in that exact moment on the volume average price ratio, volume weighted average price ratio, and the spend output profit ratio. Let us know what you think about that. We think this looks pretty bullish, even though everyone is very bearish right now. We are not getting irrational. A breakout trade might be the best strategy in that exact moment. So guys, let us know what you think about that. There is a Bybit tutorial popping up right here. Thank you so much for watching in that immediate emergency episode. And we will see each other very, very soon. Most probably already tomorrow at the next episode of MMCrypto. And as always, guys, bye-bye.